Greetings. It's been an interesting week. I got to tell you, it really has. Let's see. My wife broke her arm. That was fun. She broke her arm at work, so at least it's compensation. But she's probably not going to be able to work for at least 6 weeks now. I had a birthday, and that's enough said of that. Went to the New York State Fair and had a really good time. So that was a big deal. They also had the most people they've ever had at the fair. And on the day I went, they had the biggest attendance in one day ever. So New York State can thank me for both of those. In other words, I've pretty much had a whole lot of interesting things that happened. Just way too many to try to think of it all. It was really wild. But the two things I do want to talk about are two things that when you're in business, this just shouldn't happen. If you're in customer service, this shouldn't happen. Saturday, there was someone who was supposed to come. My wife had made an appointment for a guy to come to look at our Bilco doors. We have Bilco doors, and what that is it's like a metal door that's built into the ground that leads into the house. And usually you have one outside and then you have one inside. And we have one outside, but we don't have one inside. It's old. We get a little water leakage. Luckily, we don't have any flooding in the basement. And we think that other things might be coming in through some of the spaces. So we've been looking to get someone out there. So someone was supposed to come around 10 o'clock on Saturday. No show, no phone call, no nothing. Friday, I had someone who was supposed to come to the house to look at a bathroom that we're looking at possibly having renovated. And initially, we had set it up on Tuesday, but he called the next day and said, can we move it to next week, next Wednesday? I said, sure, that works out. I can do that. So I'm not faulting him for Friday. What I'm faulting him for is that today is Wednesday. I'm actually filming this on Wednesday. No show, no call. I got to tell you, that's unprofessional. And that happens a lot to us around here. I don't understand why contractors can't seem to stay on point, can't seem to follow up, make their decisions. Even if something comes up, make a phone call. You've got the phone number. Just make a phone call. But you don't do it. I see that happening a lot with independent contractors. People who are they don't do what I do, but they're in my business, have done the exact same thing. They will make a point to say, well, can I call you such and such a time? And then they don't call. Or maybe they call you the next day. And that just isn't going to get it done. I had another guy who a month ago was supposed to come and give us an estimate on the bathroom. And he showed up an hour late. I refused to open the door. Of course, I was also in the bathroom, so I couldn't open the door. But still, he's an hour late. We had a time set. Now, eventually, he did catch up because he did call and he apologized, and we set up something else. That at least was mildly professional because he should have called earlier when he was going to be late. And I think that a lot of times we allow people to treat us like that. I mean, I can honestly tell you, if this guy calls now, either one of the guys calls, they're not getting in. I'm not talking to any of those people. Because if you can't trust them before you give them your money, you're certainly not going to be able to trust them after you give them your money. And this is a business lesson I'm trying to teach people. It's just like I've talked about guest posting. People send out these things requesting guest posts. But they've never been to your website. They've never been to your blog. If you have a policy on it, they've never read it. They don't know your name. Most of us have our names on our blogs. They don't know it. It's just laziness. You see the templates all the time. I just can't stand this kind of business. So my thing today is to say, if you're in business for yourself, heck, if you're working for someone else, be professional. Do what you say you're going to do and just get it done. If you really expect to go anywhere in life, you have to do what you say you're going to do. Now, if you really can't do it, then own up to it and let it move on. But please, do what you say you're going to do. That's all I'm asking. That is a major teaching point to anybody. If you're looking to be promoted, do what you're supposed to do. Do what you promised to do. That's what I got today. My name is Mitch Mitchell. I'm doing a video because I'm supposed to be doing a video today. Y'all take care.